Hi dear friends and subscribers, welcome to the Cricket Happening Show on Saturday. In this Cricket Happening Show, what you're going to look at is we're going to look at the tour match between England and England Lions and Australia, which ended in a draw. We'll look at that, and then the one thing that I would like to talk about is that today was the Friends Life T20 finals, and 21 years has passed since Northamptonshire ever won a major trophy, and today Northamptonshire were the proud winners of the Friends T20 competition, which I'll talk about. And then India A, as you know, they won the tri-series there in South Africa, and now they are on a different wicket because this is going to be a 4-day. The unofficial test is being played between India A and South Africa A, and India A finished off in a very strong position with the captain of India, Pujara, leading the way with 140 runs. Well, so first let's talk about the Northamptonshire and Surrey. As I said, today was the finals of the Friends Life T20 competition, which was played at Edgbaston in Birmingham. Northamptonshire were the ones who actually batted first, and they notched up a very big total. In fact, only 18 overs were possible due to because it was decided by the Duckworth-Lewis method, where Northamptonshire won by 102 runs. As I said, after 21 years, they have a victory under their belt, and what a proud moment it would be for all the Northamptonshire fans. In fact, Northamptonshire were the ones who actually batted first and notched up 194 for 2. Thanks in the main to David Willey. Now, David Willey is the son of the former England batsman Peter Willey. As you know, Peter Willey now is a test umpire or a referee, I suppose. So he's at once upon a time, you know, Peter Willey was a very attacking batsman, and David Willey seemed to have taken a leaf out of the book of his father Peter Willey in today slamming the fastest century of the English season by making 60 runs of just 27 balls with 6 fours and 4 sixes. Not only that, not only did David Willey shine with the ball, he came with the ball and look at his bowling figures. He picked up 4 wickets. In fact, he was the one who actually got a hat-trick. So that was a stupendous performance from David Willey. He was the player of the finals, and what a proud proud father Peter Willey would be after seeing his son David Willey slammed the fastest 50 of the season, and then went on to take a hat-trick. Oh, that's a tremendous tremendous performance by David Willey. And David Willey probably has already, this is something which is probably signaling to the England selectors now, because not really, but because as you know, in England there's a lot of competition. But one thing is sure, at least a signal has been made that David Willey is here. And if you look at his bowling figures, he had figures of 2.3 overs, no maiden, 4 Surrey wickets for just 9 runs. What a performance from this guy, David Willey. Really a very wonderful performance. As I said, David Willey contributed 60 of 27 balls, 6 fours and 4 sixes. Richard Levy, who opened with David Willey, failed, making only 14 of 13 with 1 4 and 1 6. Then Cameron White for Northamptonshire had an unbeaten 54 to his name of 39 dealt with 2 fours and 2 sixes. And then we had Wakely cracking 59 unbeaten runs of 30 balls with 7 fours and 2 sixes. And as I said, Northamptonshire notched up a real winning total of 194 for 2 of the 18 overs. The bowling, Ansari, one wouldn't know what was the reason. Ansari bowled just 1 over for 1 run, and one didn't see him bowl again in the Surrey innings. Azhar Mahmood, normally a very economical bowler, today came in for some severe punishment from the batsman, from the Northamptonshire batsman, as his 4 overs cost him 53. Is considered to be a very good T20 specialist, but today he leaked runs aplenty. Tremblett also didn't do much credit to his bowling. 3 overs costing him 29 runs. Dernbash once again came to the extent of 55 runs in his 4 overs. 3 overs for 24 runs and 1 wicket for Lewis. And Xander De Bruyne bowled 3 overs for. So everyone came under the hammer of the Northamptonshire batting there. As far as Surrey were concerned, for Surrey, as I said, Peter Willey came in and picked up a hat-trick. He picked up 2 at the top and then 2 at the bottom. In fact, he dismissed Roy and Davis for 13 and 8 respectively. In fact, he got the hat-trick that he took was of Ansari, Lewis and Tremlett. And as far as Surrey innings were concerned, they were all out for 92, in which Glenn Maxwell was the highest scorer with 29 runs of 17 balls with 2 fours and 3 sixes. Other than that, it was only Roy who made 13, Vikram Solanki making 12 runs and 14 coming in from Wilson. That was the only batsman to actually reach double figures. So David Willey was the one who really creates real havoc there by taking scalping 4 wickets for 9 runs. Crook had 2 for 26. Azurullah 3 overs 1 for 30, 1 for 5 for Daggett, and Middlebrook 3 overs no more than 1 for 19. So as I said, Northamptonshire has won the 2013 Friends Life T20 Cup, and congratulations to them, and in the main to David Willey, the son of the former England batsman Peter Willey, and also now the cricket umpire Peter Willey. Well, that is as far as this particular match is concerned. So Northamptonshire are the proud winners. After 21 years, they have lifted a cup, and they beat Surrey today at Edgbaston. Now, the next news that you're going to look at is the tour match, which was played between England Lions and Australia. It was just a 2-day match, just a sort of a warm-up fixture. And yesterday, we all know that Gary Ballance, played a wonderful knock of 104 runs with 16 fours and 1 6, and they made 269 for 7 declared. And as far as Australia were concerned, they tried to get some batting practice ahead of the final Ashes test coming up, and they made 227 for 6, with contributions coming in from Ed Cowan once again. Didn't impress much. He was out for 17 with 1 4. David Warner made 35 or 40 with 5 boundaries. Phil Hughes had a real tough time as far as the short ones are concerned, making 30 with 4 fours, 45 from the bat of Shane Watson with 8 fours and 1 6, 18 coming in from Steve Smith, and then Matthew Wade had an unbeaten 38 with 5 fours, and Faulkner unbeaten 29. So it was sort of just a sort of a warm-up for the final Ashes test. I'm not going to get into the wickets there. Simon Kerrigan, one had a look at Simon Kerrigan, the left-arm spinner who has been making waves in the English county circuit. And well, I wouldn't say he bowled really well. He just got 1 wicket, and the wicket that he got was Kerrigan got 1 wicket, and that was the wicket of David Warner, who was stumped by Butler. And yesterday we also saw Ben Stokes make 19 runs. And that's it. I mean, the match was drawn with just a 2-day fixture there. So now let's look at the India A versus South Africa. As I said, India A won the Tri-Series in a very in a convincing fashion. But now they were on a different wicket, as this is a 4-day unofficial test was being played. Today was the first day, and as you know, test cricket is a different cup of tea. And well, this was played at the Olympia Park in Rustenburg, and India finished off in a very strong position. India were the ones who won the toss and elected to bat. They lost Shikhar Dhawan quite early. He was out for 11. He was out to the off spin of Simon Harmer. Now Harmer, as you know, has been doing a good job. He did well in the Tri-Series too. So today he got the wicket of Shikhar Dhawan. So they got an early breakthrough through Simon Harmer, the right-arm off spinner. Murli Vijay, his contribution was 44 with 6 fours and 1 6, but the person who really stayed put at the crease and grinded this South African bowling attack was Cheteshwar Pujara, the captain of the India A cricket team, and he made 140 runs with 17 boundaries. So he's a perfect test batsman. As you know, he's always hungry as far as test runs are concerned, and today he proved why by cracking 140 runs with 17 fours. After that, at close of play, Rohit Sharma was looking impressive in a very laborious 70 runs, unbeaten on 70 runs at stumps with 8 fours and 1 6. Now Ajinkya Rahane was not out on 11 with 1 4. 281 for 3 was what India closed at. So that was a very strong close for India. on the first day of the unofficial test, the first unofficial test between India A and South Africa A, played here in South Africa. Well, as far as the bowling was concerned, Kyle Abbott, 17 over 7 maidens, none for 43, bowled well, I thought. Parnell, 18 over 6 maidens, 1 for 47, also bowled well. Birch, 1 for 42. Simon Harmer giving the breakthrough, the red-arm off-spinner, 25 overs, 2 maidens, 88 runs and 1 wicket. He bowled well. Dumini, 5 overs for 26. Ontong, 3 overs, none for 16. And 3 overs, no maiden, none for 15 for Dean Elgar. Well, dear fans, friends, subscribers, what I'm going to do now is I'm trying to see whether is there anything something in cricket in the Caribbean Premier League that I could cover. Yes, I'm just going to cover it in a very, very brief manner, or probably I might take you to the scorecard and see whether I can just talk about that game. So let's see. I have some time on my YouTube broadcast, so let's check out this particular match. Now this is Jamaica Tallawahs have qualified for the semi-finals in the Caribbean Premier League. Barbados Tridents, they met Barbados Tridents today. Barbados Tridents 113 for 4 of their 20 overs. Dwayne Smith had 52 at the top, well, 53 balls with 4 fours and 1 6. And as far as Jamaica Tallawahs were concerned, they won the match by 6 wickets, just getting into the semi-finals of this inaugural Caribbean Premier League. With Jamaica Tallawahs, well, they had they had little contributions coming in. Shahzad making 28. Then we had Blackwood making unbeaten 21 of 30 balls with 2 fours, and Andre Russell not out 27 of 17, playing a good role, 2 fours and 2 sixes. And Jamaica Tallawahs actually winning that match. So as I said, Jamaica Tallawahs are into the semi-finals of this inaugural Caribbean Premier League, and this team is the captain is none other than the swashbuckling opener from the West Indies, Chris Gayle. So that is one match which happened, and the other match that ended was between St. Lucia Zouks and Trinidad Red Steel. And as far as that match is concerned, St. Lucia Zouks have been pushed away from this competition now after Trinidad and Tobago won the match by 6 wickets. In fact, St. Lucia Zouks were the ones who actually batted first, and they were out for a paltry. They could make only 99 runs in their effort of 20 overs batting first. The highest scorer being Andre Fletcher with an unbeaten 46, carried his bat throughout the 20 overs because he saw that there was not much support coming in. The other players all failed. So Andre Fletcher had to take it on him and carve an unbeaten 46 with 2 fours and 1 6 of 59 balls. And as far as Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel were concerned, well, they won the match by a 6-wicket margin, with Kevin O'Brien cracking 37 of 33 balls with 3 fours and 2 sixes. And then other contributions were just, so chipping in. Mahila Javardhane played today, but he couldn't do much. He's out for 11. And Trinidad and Tobago Red Steel won the match. So as I said, I could only cover the Caribbean Premier League today in a very, very brief manner. Well, dear friends, subscribers, nothing else to add for the present. And I know, as you know, on Saturday I come up with a very late cricket show. That's it from me as far as the Saturday Cricket Happening show is concerned. See you in the Sunday Cricket Happening show. Until then, it's good night.